What's up, guys? Welcome to Grease Lightning Reactions. We're here for the review for episode 16 of ReZero. Now, the link is in the description for the live reaction. Live reaction has been up for approximately an hour and a half, 2 hours now. I really recommend that you guys subscribe over to Grease Lightning Reactions too, because that is where the live reactions will be until my strike goes away. So if you want to be there right when the reaction goes up, please do that. But this episode, we have a little bit of winding down that occurs, a little bit. So, the previous episode, we had all kinds of untold horror, friggin' so many horrors going on. It was like a blow your mind type episode, and I expected something similar to happen in this episode, where we went in, maybe confronted the cult again, somehow saved Amelia, or got into the process of saving Amelia a little bit. But of course, you know, you need more people. You're fighting this cult. There's a bunch of people. They're supernatural. You need some type of support. And that is exactly what Subaru is going to do. Now, I have to look at the names of these people. So, first, she visits Krush Karsten, who is the green-haired candidate who wants to be independent from the dragon that has been protecting the realm for so long. He goes to her first because she was the one who initially showed him some hospitality and took care of him. Now, that was mainly due to her being in contract with Amelia, saying, you know, please heal him up until, you know, it was your night. Not, it wasn't her night. It was, what am I saying? It was, yeah, I don't even know if she took any collateral, did she? She didn't take anything in return. Her night is Felix, right? That cat dude, that weird cat guy. Yeah, okay. Anyways, forget what I'm saying. The main point is that he had already been with her. He had dined with her and spoken to her for a while. He was familiar with her, which is perfect for her being the first person he's going to ask. Some military backing would be fantastic. You know, he's like, Amelia's going to get hurt. It's this witch cult. And basically what it amounts to is you're asking a lot from me. What do I gain from all of this? And of course, nothing really. For one, helping Amelia is like saying that she can't take care of herself and she can't take care of her own people. Secondly, if she helps her, she's gonna end up not being a candidate anymore. Basically, that was her stipulation. She's gonna step down. If she doesn't help him, she's going to be dead and still not a candidate. So either way, it's a win-win situation for her unless somehow Subaru does save Amelia. Now, the other thing is that she does not fully grasp exactly how he knows that the witch cult is going to be attacking. He says they're attacking in 3 days. Now, how exactly did you know that? That was my very first question. How is he going to explain like how he came upon this information, because he can't really talk about his previous life. He can't talk about dying, coming back. It's all prohibited. On top of that, he has this scent that's been lingering on him. I don't know if I didn't know if the other candidates could sense that or what, but basically Subaru snaps. You know, you aren't. What's wrong with you? Aren't you okay with protecting the weak? What's wrong with you? Why are you only looking at gains? And I completely agree with Subaru in this regard. Basically, if you're always looking for something in return, doesn't look very well on you as an individual. But I agree with her in the fact that, you know, she is a candidate. She has other responsibilities that she has to take care of, and helping another candidate isn't really in her best interests. And yeah, I mean, she kind of looks like like she would be a dictator. And that's basically what he calls her, you know, good luck being, forming a dictatorship where you don't help the weak, and he storms off. Secondly, he goes to the pompous chick. I forget what her name is. Let me see real quick. What is her name? What? Is that her name? No, I was going to say, what the hell? She's not I can't believe I forgot Beatrice. What the hell? Come on now. Karstein. I really should have had this prepared beforehand. I usually do, but I need to look. I don't know her name. Priscilla, of course, Priscilla. Okay, so she goes to Priscilla next, and Priscilla is the candidate who basically says that whatever her fortune is, like whatever she wants happens because she has such good fortune. She's like the embodiment of good luck, basically, I guess. And all she cares about is that the world entertains her. Now, she takes a similar approach to Subaru. She's like, all right, you're an interesting individual. I might help you. I might help you if you do something for me. And immediately I was like, if she says I might help you, there's no way she's going to help you. She's just messing with you. She wants to make a fool out of you. That's the kind of person she is. Now, what she asked for, lick my feet, basically. Grovel at my feet, lick them, and show that you are willing to do anything to protect Amelia, that you're willing to throw away your own pride. And he does so, and he gets kicked in the face, and it was completely unfair. She was the worst out of the three candidates that he met with. Not only was it obvious that she wasn't going to do anything, what Subaru did was immediately in contrast to what he was doing when he was meeting with the other candidate earlier. You know, she had proclaimed, you know, this entire time you've been saying, I want to get revenge, I want to get revenge, I want to kill all these cultists, and you look mad. And it doesn't look like you're lying, but not once did you say you want to save Amelia. Now, on the other hand, when he is with Priscilla, he is doing this because he wants to save Amelia, and still he gets hurt for it. And, you know, he calls him a pig, greedy, you're no different than an animal, and she just seemed like, honestly, she just seemed like a bitch. I felt like he learned a little something from the first encounter, but the second one, no, I just thought it was completely off. Like, she's not a good person. She's not a good person. There's no other way to put it. In the last encounter, we meet, what was her name? Anastasia, I think her name is? Yeah, Hoshin Anastasia. She happens to meet Subaru on the road. They get together, eat in a bar, it seems like, and we get introductions to these cat-like creatures. There's this little cat thing. I don't buy that it's so strong, but then again, I had trouble. I mean, I'm not saying I don't buy it. I don't like it. The same thing I didn't really like that Puck was supposed to be this all-powerful great spirit, and it took that kind of form. But, you know, it is what it is. It was the artist's choice. But I personally like something looking a little cooler if you're super powerful. Now, for her, it seemed like she was going to help him, because he was like, I need a dragon-drawn carriage. There aren't very many around. Could you help me out? And she's like, yeah, I can help you out. But she wants something, of course. And he's like, you know, I don't really have anything to offer you. And he's like, you know, I was trying to figure out what's going on. They talk about how there's a really huge shortage of iron going on. Now you have to keep in mind that Anastasia is actually the merchant candidate. She is the person who took her family and her. I don't know if she came from a noble background, but she took nothing and turned it into like a huge business. Wherever she goes, she is really successful. She's tenacious and she gets things done. That is her. She's the merchant candidate. Now, she has been keeping track of this iron, and she said, you know, the person, the first candidate that he spoke to is the one who's been buying all this up. And he thinks back, is like, yeah, there was this guy there. Maybe that was why he was there. And she's like, oh, I guess it was good of you to, like, you know, Julius, her knight, to beat the shit out of you, and you wake up there and you just leave. And subsequently, you've told me this information. Now, at the time, I wasn't sure if she meant that, you know, Julius was kind of instructed to beat the shit out of him and he would end up there, but I don't think that's the case. I just think she had weaseled the information out of him, and this is something that greatly benefited her. And Subaru was disgusted because, you know, she's not helping out of kindness or anything like that. But she played him, and everyone in the bar was with him, and it was pretty obvious to me because they were all wearing the same shit. And they all leave, and Rem comes, and basically they have to go by themselves. They still have the dragon-drawn carriage from them, the little piece of paper that was given by her, by Anastasia. They still have that, so they start heading home. They need to evacuate the people, but they don't have the transportation to do so. And in that case, we meet the merchant before, the oil merchant, he's not an oil merchant, but he has oil, a ton of it, who originally transported him to Rosewall's mansion in the first death. And basically he negotiates a way for him to get a bunch of carriages so he can start evacuating everyone. Now, he had the money to do so because, Rem is carrying around a lot of money. Rosewall is this freaking rich man. On the way there, you see a bunch of these carriages, and he looks around. There's there's one of the carriages is gone. And you're like, okay, what the hell? Is he going crazy? But the merchant guy's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he looks around. There's this gigantic freaking eye thing, and I don't know what that thing is. I read somewhere that episode 14 alluded to it. I might have to go back, but I don't know what it did because a whole bunch of mist and stuff started engulfing all the wagons, and I don't know for sure if that merchant was actually there to begin with. But an interesting turn of events. I think Subaru is learning a lot. He's a very naive individual who's been learning ever since he started dying, basically. He's been the happy-go-lucky person, but now wherever he goes, he's getting unfavorable outcomes. Nobody's really thinking of him as... He's basically a nobody once again. And maybe he'll come out a better person from this, but the candidates did damn lately. They freaking laid out the law, man. I don't like Beatrice. I thought that Anastasia, she still helped him out, so I like her. And the green-haired one, I forget her name. I felt like she was fair as well in what she was teaching, but I still thought her principles were a little off. So yeah, we'll see next time what happens with this whale thing, or dragon, or this eyeball reminded me of a whale type creature, or a dragon. It's something huge, unless it's something made up. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, guys, if you guys enjoyed this reaction, please like and subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.